Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 16 of this SL house. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finalize this. One thing that I'm going to do is, before we send it to Twinmotion, is I'm just going to edit this. And the panel material, I want it to be the same thing as we did in the gate, mahogany. There we go, so that it ties all together. And then I want, I'll just leave the white trims like that. And before we send it to Twinmotion, you want to make sure that everything is closed right here. You're in 3D, and then make sure you're in fine so that everything is showing. And then you need to save it first, and then once you're ready, let's go to your Twinmotion plugin and then see in Twinmotion. So once everything is synchronized, you put it in new project, and as you can see, everything is right here. We just need to pull down the starting ground. Here I'm just selecting here and then put it down a little bit. So now we have our ground. We need to do is save it first. So save it to the location that you want to, and then I'm just saving this one. And once you save it, go to your burger menu, and then you want to make sure you're signed into Epic Games, so that we could use all their features, especially all the Quixel Megascan materials. So here, I just basically open this side. There's an arrow as well right here. You can open. This is the scene graph, and this is your menu right here. And then what we could do right now, press escape so that you don't have that yellow thingy when you're selecting anything. What we could do now is we could go to our materials, and then click on glass. I usually use the two-sided glass, and then here I put the opacity up, and then the color to something black like that. I want to do that because I want everything to, because I'm not showing too much of the inside, so I just want it to be blurred, and at least there's like stuff at the back right that. And then once your glass is done, we could do is go to our settings, and then our camera, always turn on parallelism so that everything is looking good. And then here, click on your visual effects. Click here, color gradient, and then the type. I always like the blue tint, so it's up to you if you want to do this, but for me, I like the way the effect goes. And then here under settings, we could do rendering. If we turn on here, and then weather, leave it like that. Lighting, we're gonna change that later on. Here in location, we want to go to background, and we put none so that we add our own background. And then here in our lighting, we change this to something skyline, so something like that, or background HDR. So we're gonna do that later on. This one, let's just put it in skylight HDRI, so at least you see the changes now. And then we could just set this one later. And then now um, we need to keep on adding materials. What for me, I'm gonna put in the wood material first, and then we have materials here that I want to incorporate. I like that material right there. So here, this one should be good enough for me. I like the way it looks, and then the scale just a little bit like that. And in terms of materials, for the metal, what we could do is click here, because we already set this one to aluminum, and then we just need to turn on metalness, and then now we could change the reflections, and then here we could change it to black. Even for our mullion, we could select that, check if metalness is on, and then reflectiveness, and then here we could just change this one to black as well. So I like the way the black does here. Reflections, you can play around with those. Same goes right here. This one is turned on. The handrail, here, let's turn it on. And this one, we forgot to put the material on, so that's something that we need to go back to, or we could just put that one there, and then all black as well. And then now with metal, I kinda like the metal paneling. That I'm doing right now. And then the scaling is something that we need to figure out. So this one, let's put it right here. So gray. I want to make it bigger. And then you basically can override that. The way it looks, it doesn't appeal to me, because I want those bigger panelings, and for some reason this one is too small. So here we could just override this to 50. I think for that one is good enough. This is good as well, but I rather have the other one, this one, and then we could just change this and make it dull a little bit. Aluminum panel, we're going to change that. Same goes right here, and then at the same time we're going to change the scale. I think that's good enough. And then here we need to change the reflection and make it dark a little bit, so that's fine. There we go. And then this one, let's change this to gray. Let's put it in the middle and put a gray materials right there. So we have this metal wood, and then I think it's good if we should just change this to metal as well for the trim. I think that should be it. And then we want to make sure that everything should be black around here, so we need to go back to Revit and change that. Here I'm planning to put stone. We could put this kind of stone. It looks really nice with that combination. And then here we want to make it metal again. And then just leave it like that. And then that's the only thing that I need to go back to, is because of this white trims right here that we could just clean up. So make sure to save it first. Let's go back to Revit to clean that up. We're going to use paint and then choose one of the paint here. I'm gonna choose leather black. For now I'm just going to put this one. So roofing, I'm just going to select this one for now. There we go. This is a tedious process, so you just need to be careful. Make sure you're clicking the correct face. There we go. And then let's just do this as well. I'm just going to do all the right here. Because I don't want to keep you guys, so I just want to see to show you what I'm doing here, and then you just need to do it on the rest. if there is a curtain wall or a window, make sure you do this. So I'll just get back to you once I finish this. So here, once you're ready, I'm just gonna select this as well. I want to make sure that I'm gonna change this to metal material. So let's click on metal, and then let's just add one of this. Click apply, and then OK, and then OK again. So now, once you're ready, save this again. Go to your Twinmotion. Make sure you're in 3D and then see in Twinmotion, and all your changes will be reflected here. So here, select this one, and let's just add the same aluminum right there. And then here, once we change it, we already changed that one, so it will reflect on that. And then once here, I noticed that this one is not showing like that. I just need to go back to Twinmotion, save this again, or to Revit. I want to see if this one is really same thing as well. Save this one. I want to change, and also here I forgot to add some lighting, so I'm just going to change a little bit some of this. Also, let's do section box. I just want to change this one right here. So paint, gypsum, and then I'm gonna select here. So that's one thing that I want to change. Close this one now, uncheck the section box, and click apply. So it goes back again. And then now we just need to go to online. You can do this one. You could do this one basically for the part 1 description. There will be link there, probably the second link, and it will have all my families that are extra. We want to add in Spotlight, Square Base, so let's just download that. Once that is downloaded, just grab it from the folder and then just drag and drop, and then you'll be able to add it to one of the face right here. Let's just add this one and then add here as well. And for this, let's add it right about here. So I'm just going to add those for now. We could do this one, maybe it will appear on our ceiling. Here it doesn't appear, so it looks like it's only appearing right about here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to add, so copy this around 900 and then just add this one all throughout. Maybe I'll put 1000 and then 1000 again for the gap. Grab this one and then pull it right about here, and then here copy this. We want to put one every 1000. Probably the last one, we need to undo that. And then I want to double check if we have, it's been showing right here, no. So let's go here, level, and we could clearly see that we have it right here. So I'm just going to put 1000 up to the gate. And grab them all together, and then just move this one like so. And then let's just check level 2 if that is still showing there. Just the ones that right here is not showing. But we could clearly just, I'm still selecting that, and then I'm just gonna create copy every 1000. And then just like that, and then move this one like so, and then I think I was able to just add it by just eyeballing it. Now we could just click save, clear this off, and then see in Twinmotion again. And then here, this is not, so good thing it's just on this side and it's not too visible. And then here again, we need to fix that. I want to add the same materials that we added here. I'm just going to use this. There we go. And then we need to add something here, like a model text. We need to set this one, pick plane, and then just add this one. And then now click on model, and then just add it for now, and we could just edit that later on, or edit it now. So house number, and then here we could just put this probably 50. Press OK, and then here we could just change it to whatever number we think of. We could do 09, and then we can make it like this. Change the material, another metal material for sure. And then we could just make it a little bit bigger. So edit this one, make it maybe 100 in size, and let's just put it right about here, in between here. Okay. And then in terms of depth, we could just put this one at 25. Okay, so now we save it again. So this one, I just need to double check, because CF, I want to make sure that we're covering that, and then save it again, and then see in Twinmotion. And then now you just need to select this panel, and then, so that every changes we did is reflected. something's going on here. We're probably going to fix it later on because it's just showing like that. And then this one is not fixed, so sometimes it happens. This one got changed in a different material, so we could just fix that as well. And then just setting up the same materials, changing those here. I think we already set this one before, but it just didn't get fixed. Maybe this one is good enough. Put it here. I want the dark part is here, and then this one should be lighter. I want it to be gray actually. And then this one, this material is the stone. There we go. I think that looks really nice now, with everything is incorporated. We could just select this one again so that everything is looking good. We have the back accent there, and then here I just need to change the materials to something glass, and then change the opacity at least. And then the materials that I have here is good enough for the, and then probably here materials for the stone. Granite stone like that, because those are visible, so I just want to make sure that everything looks good here. For this one, we need to make this one metal. And then make it black. And then for this material, I want the neon so that it reflects. It shows that that's like that right there. And then maybe we could scale this one a little bit. Reflectiveness. If we see a better material for this one, we might change this one. We could do a concrete. Actually, I like the combination of metal concrete, those exposed concrete. I like this paneling, concrete paneling. that they have right now. And make it just dark a little bit. So that looks really nice, the combination and everything. And then here we just need to make sure it's the same material. There we go. And then we could just save this one and do the same materials for that. So I'm happy with the materials that we pick here. So I'm just gonna save this, and thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.